the EU, 7 o'clock in the UK. Lovely to see you, and what a fabulous show lined up for you guys tonight, and really excited about this, really excited about what's going to be going on. So I'm joined by a lovely lady, absolutely love her. I think you guys are going to love her out there, and her name is Kelly Johnson. We'll be talking a bit more about this in a little while, but in the meantime, no, let's start the show with a little bit of this. Absolute pleasure to see you guys tonight. It's lovely to see Yanira. Very good evening to you. Lovely to see you. And Helen Graham coming through. She's in Suffolk. And a lovely Sally Mardell. Good evening to you all. Good. And I think you all need, just to start off the evening, guys, I think you guys need a little bit of this. Yeah? Sound good? Sound good? I think it does. Anyway, so tonight, here we are going through this. The title music you just heard, by the way, was from a fabulous guy called Sammy Hammy. Sammy Hammy is a musical director, and he is in Germany, and he'll be coming on the show on a Tuesday in December to do another show again, and he'll be playing music to your reading. So last time we did that back in April, I think, I dread to tell you, but there are over 3,000 people who watched the show. Yes, just to give you a few odd numbers there. Hola, Maria Dolores Mompo. Hola. Buenas noches. Hope you're well. Yes. And see, look at that. Fluent Spanish. Isn't it easy? Actually, the only words I know, but never mind. Anyway, Jay says good evening all, as does Sandra Park, and just welcome to the show. So, what can you guys to expect tonight? Well, I'm going to introduce you very shortly to a lady called Kelly Johnson, and she is just very, how can I say, one of the most humblest characters I think I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and such a talented lady that I think you guys are going to agree is just extraordinary. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a little video for you guys just to give you an idea about what this is going to be like tonight. Just to give you a little idea. Let's just have a look. Okay, it's coming in a second. In the meantime, though, please do this. Okay, right. Please share, please like, please subscribe, and even during the show or after the show, please go back in and share it on your page there. That's all we ask, please. We ask because this is going out free, and it just helps our reach to get there further. We couldn't ask much more, really, could we? Anyway, I think you guys need to look at this, because how can I introduce this client other than I think I need a video to do it, and this will give you guys the idea. Then straight after that, I think we need to go and find if Kelly is out there. Well, wasn't that amazing? And I'm just going to go and see if my wonderful guest Kelly Johnson is at the front door. I'm just going to listen. Ah, she is. Oh, she's just disappeared. Oh dear. We've just a slight problem. Her link's just disappeared. So I'm with you guys just for a moment. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. You disappeared. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Right. You're gonna go there. There you go. Hello. The technical wonders of technology. Sometimes it just drops out of the ocean, doesn't it?
Sorry about that.
No problem at all. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. And from all of us, a big round of applause. Big round of applause. Hello, hello, hello. Now, I introduced you because I want to say, because this is how really, when I came to meet you, to talk about your work, I was absolutely blown away. And even though you could just see the wall art behind you there, to actually see it and to touch it is incredible. Kelly, please introduce yourself. Whereabouts are you from?
So I am from Hertfordshire in England.
Okay.
Yeah, been living here all my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you started out with art, thinking about art, was this Mandalas thing around you when you were a young girl, or what happened?
No, not at all. So art I did at school, and it was completely different art. So I would do drawings of people, and when it came to kind of going through qualifications, it was tigers and animals and things like that. So it was more realism stuff that I was doing. But I think through my travels in my earlier 20s, I went through Asia, and I kind of got this love of Asian colours and Asian art and the spiritual side of things. And yeah, I mean, mandalas weren't really ever really big for me really until sort of 2015, and then that's when they came a little bit bigger, and the dots came, and the colour came, and the spiritualism came as well. So yeah, it sort of all came, and
Yes.
yeah, sort of turned into mandalas and dots, and has evolved since then really.
Because I've never seen something that is so symmetrical, so precise in its design in all my life as I've seen art. Because normally I'd think, oh, that's nice, that's generated by a computer.
Right. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No.
No.
No. No. No. No. No. It's not. Far from it. So, just looking at this, have you got one of your designs there? You could bring up to the
Yeah.
camera a little bit,
All
just
of
to
them.
show us a little bit of what it's like.
So I've got the originals here at the moment. So
Okay. So hopefully it's incredible. Hope you guys can see, because they're real bumps, aren't they? Because if you tilt it on the angle there, people are going to see that they're real.
right, yeah. Sorry, Phil. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
real
see, they're real. They're real paint. It's not just a print. It's real stuff. So, when you start off something like this, do you think, "Oh yes, I know what I'll do"? Do you start off with an idea? Do you just start, "Oh, I'll just see where I go," or what
Yeah.
happens?
That's a really good question. So sometimes I know exactly what I want to do. Sometimes it's the color. I'll get some color inspiration. Sometimes it's the symbol. Sometimes it's pattern, but it can be any one of those things. Sometimes I don't know, and I just have a bare blank canvas, and I'll find the middle of it, and then I'll just go for it. Most of the
Wow.
time, I've got some idea of some sort of inspiration that comes for it. Yeah, and then
Okay.
it will lead me on to another,
Okay.
and
So, have you done any sort of exhibitions with these?
nothing yet. No. So I mean, although I've been doing it about 5 years, I guess we've now come this year is the year where I'm getting everything going. So I've got my website going, and I'm more on Instagram, and so it's gaining momentum now. So exhibitions and markets and things like that would be definitely the way I want to go, and probably next
Okay.
year more
Okay.
so.
Okay. So
Um,
I'm just going to drop this on the top here because your website is. Just get this working. Is
yeah.
come on, you come back. Right, it's not going to do it in a minute. Right, okay. So it's your website is Kelly dot Johnson Energies.
So it's kellyjohnson.energy.
KellyJohnson.energy. And is that
Yeah.
.com? Or is that .uk?
Sorry, kellyjohnson.energy. Do you know what? I think it must be .com. Everything that I have, it just says kellyjohnson.energy, and I never actually type it in. So really good point. But I think .com would be the way to
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Kellyjohnson.energy. So if you look up kellyjohnson.energy, guys, you're going to find her details out there. Absolutely amazing. Okay. So the questions are going to come here is how long does it take to create one of these mandalas?
Yeah, okay, all different. So I've got little ones. So little ones take, I mean, that probably took probably a month or so.
A month.
Yeah, but I'm not working on it all the time. And
Right.
sometimes I need to let it dry. Sometimes I need to come back for inspiration and leave it for a little while. So if I was working on it all day, every day, it wouldn't be a month. It would probably be maybe a week.
A
Maybe a
whole
week.
week. The art,
Yeah.
the absolute detail that goes into these is
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. Whereas other ones I've got like Sunset Spirit, this one.
Oh
That's
wow, I love the name of that. Sunset Spirit. That's beautiful.
Sunset Spirit. So and again, it was sun really that it was the sunshine that was the inspiration for it, and
Okay.
that evolved. But I mean that took me months. But yeah, weeks and months really. But I can't always work on it full time. You know, I need to wait for the inspiration to come to me.
Okay.
Um, and sometimes that comes in straight away. Sometimes it's a bit slower. Um, so yeah, just work with it when it's there.
Okay. So the question I know everybody's going to ask is, can you buy these?
Yeah, yeah, you can buy them. Yeah, so I'm at the moment, it's so early days for me at the moment that I'm not selling originals just yet.
Right.
Um, I'm playing with the idea, but it's prints that I sell and it's canvases that I'm going to sell as well. So they're high up, they're high quality. They're giclée prints, which is on fine art paper, and then I do the canvases as well, which I've got beside me. If you want to have a little look.
Oh
Do you
yes,
want to
yes,
see the
please. Of
canvas?
course we've got to have a look. Come on now. Of course we've got to have a look. Come on now. This is fantastic. But
Getting the spirit of it. So this is obviously this one here.
yeah,
This is a print. This is
that's a
a
print. That is amazing art.
that's a it's on canvas. So that's a print. So yeah, they are coming out really well. I'm really happy with them. It just means that with the canvases, I can go over them in dots. So I'm looking to embellish some of these at some point, so that a customer can have a half original and a half print, so that they
So
can feel
they get a bit of both.
exactly.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is just amazing. Wow. Well, I tell you what, I've never seen anything like that. That is done purely by. So, do you use rulers?
Yeah, I do use a ruler actually. Yeah, so I find the real middle of the square, the canvas that I'm working on. It's really important to find the middle of it, and then if I stay the same size dots all the way around and the same spacing, then it should um, it should remain within a circle. Sometimes I use compasses to just make sure I'm within a circle, but I think that's the bit that I love about it is that it's quite meditative, getting these dots all the same size, all the same spacing apart, and I just love the getting into it and getting lost within the dots. Really,
You get lost within the dots, the dot to
yeah,
dot.
yeah,
Dots. So I know some people are going to say here, well, I can understand it being meditative. I can also understand some people saying here they just couldn't do that.
yeah,
Do that, like to have the patience to do that would be just
yeah,
whoa.
yeah, absolutely. But I love it. I'm so lucky that I can do it, and it's my thing, and I love the detail of it. That's what I love. One of the things that I love the most. So.
I think they are amazing, and I think here that I know on the slide there, which looks like a restaurant. I don't know if I can find it on here. It looks like it's in a restaurant with a big open bay window and chairs, and you've got one of your prints there on the wall.
Okay.
Is that actually at a restaurant, or is that at a?
So which one is it? Which one?
Oh, I can't go. Now you're asking me. Now you're asking me. Now I gotta go and find it now. It's the one which is on the wall. It's on a brick wall. On a
Mm.
brick wall, and it's
No. So that was done in my friend's house.
Ah, okay. Your friend's got a nice house. Looks like a restaurant.
Yeah, she has.
I'm sure. I'm sure she'd love to hear that. Yeah, come on in for a cup of tea.
I think she would. But yeah, that's the chakra range.
Yes,
That's what,
yes.
yeah.
There were chakra and there was a large one as well, quite a large one. That really, really nice. Yes,
Okay.
yes. I think. And can I ask, kid, do they have what do they each have a story or a meaning?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do have a meaning. And sometimes when I start off painting, I don't. I just might, as I said before, it might be one little bit of inspiration. It might be a symbol that I definitely want to use, or a color that I definitely want to use. And a lot of the time, I don't know the energy that's going to be held within them. It's almost like I get guided to do it. Some guidance will come from me, and I'll sit down. And sometimes they don't even start off. Sometimes I have a little bit of a plan for them, and it
Okay.
will take a completely different path with it. Um, what was your original question?
The question was there do they have a meaning? Do they have a theme to them?
Meaning.
Mm.
They have, each of them have meanings, yeah. And sometimes what I was saying is that I don't know what the meaning of it is really. I'll get feelings, but I don't really know the meaning of it until maybe sometimes I finish, and then I sit down and I
Mm.
look at
Mm.
it, or I look at the colours and see what the meaning is behind things, and then it will come to me. Yeah, this is exactly what I was
Okay.
feeling when
Okay,
I
that's
paint.
absolutely fascinating. Now, because I think there's one particular guest we have on is actually in the audience tonight watching this. It's funny that say it's in the audience, and name is Sarah Katrina, and she does light language. So
Light line.
she writes in light language. Now, it's interesting when she does this because she uses symbols and patterns, but there is I could see a likening between what you're doing and what Sarah's doing. So she's drawing
Oh, okay.
symbols and patterns like it's a light language rather than
Oh,
English or Spanish or German language. It's really
yeah.
interesting. And she gets this information, and then you're doing your information there. So it looks absolutely amazing. And
Yeah.
yes, Lobi is saying they are beautiful, Kelly. And also, Jamuna Giovanna Das, who's coming on the show in a few weeks' time. He's is a very, very interesting guy. Very interesting guy. He says here, hello everyone, pufferfish make mandala type patterns. Do you think maybe the skill of mandala art coming from a past life as a pufferfish or an
Oh,
Eastern mystic?
maybe. Do you know what?
You're a charmer, Jamuna. Just, I have to read these before I put you up.
Yeah, maybe I was. Yeah,
Maybe, 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 maybe. Uh, okay, yeah. I just think that's just amazing. I think it's incredible to look at this. Okay,
thank
so these things have meaning. So, for instance, what motivates you to do this?
you. So I think originally, so this started off as a hobby originally. I had my little girl had leukemia,
Yeah.
so when she was getting better, that was my time to heal. And I
Oh my
think,
goodness.
yeah, so but that was a great time for me to start my art because she was better. We got her better. We got
Oh,
her
good.
done
Glad
all
about
of her.
that. I'm glad about that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
And
let's give a little round of applause there to your daughter. And I
thank
think
you.
here she needs. Let's give one of these. Let's give one of these. Let's get one of those. Congratulations for getting over that. So, oh my goodness, fantastic. Oh, but dear, oh dear. Yes. It's interesting, isn't it? Because some of us, when we design something like this, or people who become successful, there are times when they started off this path to success. Normally originates. Normally, this is interesting. It's
Yeah,
quite factual. This from a trauma.
my trauma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Good.
exactly how it felt. It's exactly how it felt, you know. And I'm so this is why I'm just so blessed that it came about, it came about as quite a strong desire actually. In 2015, I felt really guided, and I just everything had to go out the window. It was time for me,
Yeah.
and obviously I was still a mum and doing my thing, but um, I just sat in my flat and painted and painted and painted. And what motivates me is I think the kids, seeing
Oh,
what
oh,
they
that's
have
lovely.
through. Thank you.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Oh, to have that, I think that's a beautiful reason. Okay, okay. And how many? Dare I ask? I know we can see those behind you. How many have you
Yeah.
done?
Probably about 20. So not that many. Quite a lot of them are practice runs. And so there's only really half of that now that I feel like I've put into on my website, what's actually available to print. So I've picked the best, and I think because 5 years as an artist is probably not really that long. Me being a mum and being quite busy, time goes into other things as well. And
Yes.
sort of 5 years sort of learning and early days as an artist, as I say, it's not a long time. So I haven't got loads and loads done, but I've got 10 pieces. And part
Okay.
of that is a chakra range with 7 pieces in each.
Right.
So 10 pieces available.
Wow. 10 pieces available. Right. I've
Yeah.
just managed to find the picture. I believe. Ah, that's the one. That's the one. There. Now
Oh,
that looks amazing. So where if that looks like, excuse me saying, but that looks like a restaurant. If that's your neighbour's house, then my God, it is maybe she takes her work. Maybe she does work in a restaurant and just gets too acclimatized
no.
to this and takes her work home.
So no, it's not the one I was thinking. The one I was thinking was on another brick wall.
Yes, they were the small ones, weren't they? They
That's
were.
it.
I can just get those up now because I've just seen them. And yes, here they are. Those.
That's it. So that's a chakra range.
Yeah.
But the other one is a mock-up done by my lovely website designer, and so they're mock-ups, so they're
Okay.
made to look like they're in that room. So my chakra range was something I'd set up myself, and then the red Spirit of Asia one is a mock-up, so it's sort of made to sit in that display. Do you see what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So it's
Yes.
not a real,
Yes.
it's someone's real room, but it's not anyone I know's real room.
Okay.
It was someone's
Ah,
room.
right. It was a dummy room. Dummy room. I
Yeah,
was going to say, if
yeah.
that's someone's help, I tell you what, it looks ideal there. Ideal
Oh,
there.
it's so clever what the web designers can do.
Yes, they are. They are very. And this one here is lovely, but this one looks like it's in your house. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. Was in my friend's house. Yeah,
In your friend's house. Okay.
yeah.
None are in your house.
Some of them are in my house. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure they are. Sure they are. No, but that's a look. So that one there is that. So obviously that's something that you bought as. I imagine it's something you bought, or maybe did you make the love shape up, or did you buy that as
No,
it?
I just bought it plain, and that's actually sitting up there. I'm not sure if you can see that just above the orange one, but
Okay.
so that's just something I bought plain, and then I did it for Valentine's Day. So
Okay.
yeah, dotted that in a few different colours, and that makes it pop out quite nice.
It does, because when I looked at that quite close up, and I know where we're doing this, it looks awesome as it is. To actually see something like this, and just to put it, if you could actually see it close up, and to feel, I must admit, to met you, feel these prints, and also see ones that are in the process of being made, it is just awesome. It's to tell you the truth, you're probably the most humblest people I've ever met, humblest person I've ever met, who
Oh,
just goes along with the stride of this, and yet turns out such beauty in art. I was just amazed.
thanks so much. That's
No,
really
I think life is about meeting people who could do extraordinary things, and everybody's got a gift of some kind inside of them, whether it's the gift of their voice, to perceive, to create, to paint, to help, whatever it is. We've all got a gift, but that is an absolute gift and a half you've got there.
oh, thank you.
Okay, right. Okay, this is interesting. This is Blair Lee. Blair Lee, very interesting character indeed. But look at this. Blair Lee says, I think it would be interesting to have a paint together session where when you have your symbol or colour inspiration, you open it up to have people to join you to create a piece with you. I think apart from the spiritual aspect is doing a meditation involved in the creation.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a very nice comment there. Brilliant. Sarah Katrina says, who does the light language, says, the paintings are incredible. This is really interesting. A year ago, I felt a strong pull to do dot paintings. Ah, there you go. So there you go. Sarah, Kelly. No, I
Yeah.
actually think there's a few people that I'd like to get you to link with, because I get the feeling that you're on the same vein. Except I think what you've got a gift here, where you've already processed a long way along your journey, and other people there finding their own inspiration, but to just link and talk together. Right.
Lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jamuna Javinadas says, about the puffer fish, I'll kill him. Anyway, he says, I notice a lot of Om signs in the paintings. Is there any story connected to those?
To the paintings or to
To
Om?
the Om sign. A lot of Om signs in the paintings. Is there a story connected with these?
So again, like sometimes I won't. It will be a color that I get inspired to do. Sometimes it's the symbology. So with the yellow one,
Yep, that's it. You're doing it right. You're spot on.
I had two inspirations. One was it needed to be yellow, and the other one was Om. I
Okay.
get really, I feel quite. I say connected to Om. I think attracted to Om really.
Okay.
Um, Om. I'm not sure if anyone's done yoga, but Om is something that's chanted. It's the sound.
Mm.
The symbology is the representation, the visual form of the sound. So when you chant Om, it contains the whole universe from the beginning of
Yes. Yes.
time. So it's a
Um,
lovely.
what I love doing, it takes a little while to get your mindset into, because is if you sit in a circle, one set of circles sits inwards and another circle sits outside but facing the other direction, and you're in a room where you're also chanting that on, but you're doing it in your own way, and the energy is enormous, but it takes a little while to get into the, because someone like me, I just burst into laughter, but because
Yeah.
it just gets you laughing. It's just funny when
Yeah.
you hear everybody going on, but after a while, when you get into it, it really is good. It is good.
Yeah.
Yes, brilliant.
It's a good thing to do on your own. And I guess if you've got no one else watching and you don't feel like you're going to laugh and you can do it in your car or whatever, it really is. I mean, I was doing it before I came on the show just to get really centered and grounded.
Yeah.
And it also, the vibration of the chanting it awakens all your chakras and
Okay.
aligns everything. And just wakens everything up. So it's such a good one for you. So sometimes I will get connected and I'll have inspiration. I mean, I want to do another one of those ons. I've got a couple already, but it's quite a big one for me. So I'll do more and more of it, I reckon.
Oh, I think so. I think you'll be doing this, and just creating and creating, and just think it's amazing. Now, do you feel that when you look back to, say, the first one you did,
Yeah.
do you feel that that still matches up with the ones you do now, or do you still see that as a one above the other, or is it still like, wow,
Yeah.
it's still an amazing piece for you?
No, it's such a good question, actually. I mean, initially, I felt the guidance. I need to do this, I need to do it, and I was rubbish initially. Couldn't do it, got frustrated. Um, just thought, no, no, it's not for me. I put it aside, but something kept bringing me back and bringing me back, and so I kept going and practicing and getting a bit better and getting a bit better. So some of those are kind of they've been put to the side, but Sunset Spirit. This was the
Oh,
first
that's beautiful, that
one
one.
that I did, and I think I just felt so well, again guided to paint reds and oranges and yellows, and I think it also brought my experience of my traveling through Asia in as well. So
Yes.
when I came to do that one, and I think so, what the energies of Sun Spirit of Asia bring is strength and passion and meaning in life. And I think that was quite significant for me, the first one that I did, because I was looking for more meaning in my life when my little one, Shay, was getting better. So,
Good, good, good.
yeah.
Blessings to Shay. Blessings to Shay. Is there one that you did for Shay? One that you actually did, that you actually felt there was for Shay?
Funnily enough, not really, not really. I think when it came to doing this was about me, and then eventually this has been about other people, and actually I need to get this stuff out there, and this is about other people now, and I feel like I've done my healing, and so it actually wasn't about Shay, although she did say to me tonight, Mum, I really really want one, when are you going to give one to me? And she's got attracted to one of them, but
Okay.
yeah, no, that I still love, even though that was my first one. Spirit of Asia was my first proper piece that I sort of finalised that was quite big. But now, yeah, no, it's just led on to other things. I don't so much do the evolving dots from the middle anymore. I'm into a little bit more sort of symbology,
Okay.
and the ham's a hand with the as well. Yeah, so I'm into a little bit more symbology, but I don't know, I'm sort of really open to where I go next. And
What I think is amazing here, you can sort of see this a little bit in the art there, that especially with the top one, maybe, and the one to the right there, which is the setting sun, or the the someone. It's like they're almost they're 3D, where they appear to step out because the way you've done the colours there, it's just amazing. Amazing to see it there. It's incredible. I think you're such a talented artist in such a precise field. I was talking the other day about people who are there to be sort of professional people, and those people who want to integrate with people and share ideas. But this idea you got yourself is amazing. Is absolutely amazing. Yes, I think it's incredible. Yes. This now, do you think there that certain drawings there, certain designs, excuse me, certain mandalas there have meanings to things?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It would be, I mean, sometimes it's colour that's got the more meaning about it. The designs sort of take hold for themselves, really, unless I'm using symbology. But a lot of the time it is about the colour. It's about the colour
Okay.
with the meaning, I think. Yeah. So I'll show you. So this one, for instance.
Oh, wow. 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 That's incredible.
So this one, obviously, is purple. And when I was painting it, it was just really calming. I felt really calm. I felt very highly intuitive. I just felt, at peace. It was great. So this one, I would say, holds the energy of peace and calm and heightened intuition. So if you want to sort of connect to spirit a bit more, this would be the one that I would.
I can see that. I can see it because that there looks like you're going on a journey inwards by the way you've done the painted there. It looks like you're going inwards or you're coming outwards, whichever way you want to look at it. It's amazing. Wow, that is incredible. Incredible here.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Lovely. Okay. So it's coming up to we're 8:33 here in Spain and 7:33 for you guys in the USA, in the UK, and wherever else you guys are coming from today. So we're gonna go and do a bit of this, and then I have an idea. What's the idea, I hear you all say? Well, I think your art there has, as Taz says, she says, stunning purple, so relevant after this super new moon. Totally cone fed to third eye. Third eye and crown. Beautiful. So this is energy. Amazing. Taz is actually coming on a Friday show this week, guys. She's coming on Friday at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Spain time, 7 o'clock UK. Totally connect to. Yes, I thought that's what you meant. Yes, I was reading that. Yes. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, and we're saying hello to a few people just coming in. Lovely to see you guys. And Nikki Saunders says, amazing talent. Yes, I think we all do that. I think another little round of applause there. This is just amazing. So my thing here is guys, I think we need a bit of a some of you have sent in already some questions for readings, but what about if we did a bit of reading for you guys out there, and then if you could choose by the type of reading this is, like sometimes we need a bit of guidance, bit of hope, bit of strength, bit of purpose, maybe already that purpose is there, it's just where it's going to next, and if there's a mandala there that you could relate it to and what it means. How's that?
Yeah, I could
okay
try.
Right, let's get on with it. Let's go and see if we all get ready for this. Yeah, here we go. Right, Yeah, let's go do some readings, guys. Let's do some readings. And first up here, we have the lovely Helen Graham. She wanted to write in today, and Helen Graham was the colour purple. She wants to go for colour purple because I say purple because I like reading through colour. And as soon as someone gives me a colour, it gives me a inward journey to go and experience what it is around them they need help with. And she says, colour purple. She says, help. She says, family relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to look. There she is. There's Helen Graham. Very good evening to you, Helen. And she just wants to know about our family relationship, how we on our journeys here can help. Now, I'm going to take the glasses off because this is coming to mean business now. Right, let's go and have a little look here, because the first thing I'd like to say to you here is would you understand here that you're, Helen, if I say to you here that you're almost pivoting on two types of energy. One energy is saying here, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to get involved. And the other one here is you're getting angry. You're getting angry and you almost want to have your say. You want to have your input here. And would you understand if I said to you here, Helen, that I'm picking up by this at the moment? Would you understand it? You just sometimes we can try our best, but sometimes we just need to ease off a little bit, because the stronger energy here is energy of just standing back. But would you understand there is a feeling here that there is a little bit of control and there is a little bit of, there's a few emotions here, a few emotions being involved. I'm not going to state the emotions, but I can feel different types of emotions there. And you've got to be careful not to be drawn into this. Now, the big thing here is, Helen, I'd say to you, is view this from the third person. That's hard to do when you're involved in relationships, but you got them, and then you view it from above as the third person, like you're an outsider, and try to be reflective. And I think if you were to do that, Helen, it may help a little bit. But the energies at the moment, especially astrologically, are a little bit challenging. Venus is squaring up to Saturn, and sometimes that restricts things a little bit, and we get a feeling of like someone trying to throw authority and things like this. She says exactly, she says exactly X. Exactly, she says. But the cards here, let's just have a little look at your cards and how they're coming across here. And interestingly, because there's a Pisces around you somewhere, isn't there, Helen? There's a Pisces. I'll just pick up a Pisces around you. Actually, I'm going to go for this energy here. And would you understand this involves, it feels like three generations in an argument. It feels like it's a uphill battle, but I would say here, the biggest thing here is to reflect, to stand back and find a middle ground. Now, you may think here it's all lost. It is not. It is not lost, because you have a lovely card here, and it is very much about learning. And very much learning, understanding, and putting yourself into a position where you can stand back. Stand back and just observe. There looks to be people who want to fly away or take off to places. But actually, it's interesting here, there is a need to be very calm, because you're above all the concerns around you. You've got choices to make, but I would say the calmness is the right move for you. It's a need to be very calm before you do anything. So, Kelly, if we were to look for calmness, to bring calm in before we go making any decisions, before we do things through haste, is there any particular mandala there that you would like to flow with? And maybe you want to make a few suggestions yourself that may help Helen, or just bring into the reading yourself that may help.
Well, two things, I guess. When you said about relationships, that's the colour of orange. And your sacral chakra, to do with relationship. I mean, I'm not a great big chakra expert or anything, but
You're doing well so far.
am I? To do with your relationships and success and good health as well, and freedom. But so initially I thought orange, which sunset spirit, I thought instantly. Then after that, I thought, when you're talking about calm, I mean, that one that I've just showed you, which is the purple amethyst awakening, which is this one.
Wow.
So that's the one that I showed you. But so I'd say amethyst awakening to cover most of what you were saying. From what I did connect in with, would be best, because it's very calming, it's very reassuring and soothing.
Okay.
You can connect in with your own intuition about things as well. with the
She
card.
loves. Helen says she loves the sunset one. Xenonite sunset one. I'm very attracted to the purple one.
Okay, yeah,
I like
yeah,
that calming one. It's beautiful. I still love the sunset one. I think it's gorgeous. I think Helen, it's lovely. That was the first one you went to, and that's what Helen's attracted to.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
just looking at that particular colour there, I think here for you, Helen, if it's something there that you can see as well that draws your attention to this to make you feel, oh, that's nice. But one of the things that I get from that as well is going into your centre to find yourself. Just looking at
Beautiful.
that, that's my impression. Yes, is my impression of it. Would that be
Oh,
something that you would relate it to as well?
say that again, Phil. Sorry, I think
Yes,
you're talking.
certainly. I get closer to the
Sorry.
microphone. Yes. Yeah, with that one there, with sunset yellow, it feels like
Yeah.
it's an energy where you're more attracted to find your centered self.
Okay.
Find the
So
place where you're at your best, where you're in alignment
yeah,
with
yeah.
yourself. That's what that energy there looks like. And with the other
Okay.
one there as being very calming as well. It's recognizing who you are and the strength that you are, I think, is the purpose behind that. So it looks amazing.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's incredible.
So
Yes,
I
lovely.
think with this, it's about going for what you feel attracted to.
Yes.
Because yeah, have meanings behind them, but it's about where you feel connected to with this art. So whatever you are drawn to, I think is the key. That's what you've got to trust.
I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, okay. And Sarah says, I wish I put a request for a reading. Well, hurry up. Put your request in.
Very quick.
Very quick. Do it now. Right, okay. Now we've gone to a very nice lady called Karen. Karen is out there and she's wanting a little reading there. I'm just getting her details. She's just coming up here. Hello, Karen. If you're out there, very good evening to you. I know you're there somewhere over the rainbow and all that, but I just saw your details there. But anyway, you came through here and you said a message of reassurance. A message of reassurance. Let's just have a little look here and just see what's comes through. If I was to look at this and say a message of reassurance for you that I would look at here, Karen, would you understand? Would you understand here, please, about a gentleman here who passed over? He's very very close to you, very close man, and he's got a woman with him. And this may have been, I just pick up as your grandfather, but would you understand you didn't know or you weren't so close to your grandmother? Because this lady here says that who's with him says, I passed into spirit at an earlier time and that her connection with you was very vague, if not nothing. So I have this man here, this gentleman who wants to come through, put his arm round you. And in his day here, he'd have been a very firm man. A very, very, in fact, it's to the point. It's almost like a discipline structure. You do this, you do that, you do that, you do this. But he's not doing that now. He's actually saying here to say, and he's using his strength to say there, Karen, that he's by your side. And when he's by your side, he's helping you to feel that sense of peace, that structure, and to feel here that you're not alone. Now, would you understand here too? There's this need to just, would you understand, Karen, there's need to just drive off somewhere sometimes, just go for walks in the countryside and just find your own solace there. And it's almost like here, you need to have a discussion with yourself. And the self here, I would say here, is how to get this energy through to yourself and just say, do you know what? I'm in a good place. Because you're not in a bad place. It's just reassurance. So it's almost like a confidence you need to have inside you. Confidence about yourself, and I think it's going to come. And but sometimes we're alone, aren't we? Sometimes we're very much alone. So I get this alone feeling. This is what he's giving me, and he's also telling me here too that he just wants to let you know that you're loved by people down here, but also he loves you too. And he also had a lot of ear problems. He's giving me a lot of ear problems around him. So boy, he's doing that. But that's what he had anyway. And but if I pass this over to you there, would you understand here about maybe a mandala for confidence? Confidence in yourself.
So you're talking to me now.
I am talking to you. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So initially, I was going to say about emotional balance that goes with blue and well-being, which would be, what's it called? This. This is called motion mood.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So that is about, it's a representation of the deep and shallow waters that we tread in our lives. And it holds energies of well-being and balance, emotional balance, wisdom, and things like that. So that in itself can be quite reassuring. Initially, when you brought up reassurance, I was thinking maybe I ought to know a little bit more. But when you've just honed in on confidence, I think I would be thinking yellow orange, which would be the enlightened origins again, or sunset spirit, because I
Okay.
mean, there's a lot of them that are about confidence actually. Quite of them, a few of them incorporate confidence. That blue one that I just showed you, green one, which I showed you already. The
Oh,
green
wow. That's
one.
beautiful. I love that one.
Well, sorry,
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
and yellow, yeah, yellow. I would say is about confidence, self confidence. I've got some notes written down here. I'll just have a little look, see if there's anything else I can bring up. So wisdom. Oh yeah, yellow again is solar plexus chakra. So power, ego, and what's important to us. So again, it can all be quite reassurance, and I guess it depends on the pinpoint of what reassurance is needed. But yeah, any of those colours are quite again, and reds as well, with Spirit of Asia up the top there.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, increased confidence, being assertive, and courage and strength. So yeah, quite a lot of them incorporate a bit of confidence. So it'd be hard. Again, I think just down to choice. You know, if anyone wanted to have any art and feel connected to it, you just need to go for the piece that you're connected to and trust it. I think. And then I can
Okay.
certainly let you know and what each one's about. But yeah.
That's incredible. Now, one of the things I'd say here is about you actually, is that when we went past the half hour and then we started to work more individually with people, your eyes changed.
Okay.
Your eyes changed. It's like they
Yeah.
suddenly became incredibly receptive and incredibly intuitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a bit of intuition, and I just enjoy listening to you as well. And I think, yeah, when you were talking, I was connecting as well, probably on a level that I don't really understand, maybe, but through the art as well.
Well, through the art, well, however you do it. Well, I'm not saying now how it works, but this is something I think that is just incredible the way you do this, and I think yes, and a read you give there. There's a deep, deep, deep side behind your eyes there that is able to connect on these patterns here. So I think that's absolutely beautiful. And I think Facebook's on a bit of a slowy tonight because the messages have sort of slowed down a little bit. In fact, I'm just
Right.
going to switch my device on and just check on this. Every now and then that happens. We get the screen going here and we get the audio going, but then sometimes Facebook there is, oops, yes, here it all is. It's coming in. Yes, thank you very much. Yep, good. So I'm just feeling this energy and just seeing this energy and the patterns that you do. I mean, what are your goals and what are your ambitions? Are things that you would like to do in front of you?
Mm. Well, I feel like I'd love to get this out as far and wide as I can.
Good
I'd love to.
idea. Good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah. That's my ambition, and I think just to live barefoot in the sun, doing this, and just spreading mandala love and traveling again. I loved my travels in my 20s. Love to go travel again,
Okay.
and yeah, just
I
spread it
think that
around.
you would be. I think that you'll be absolutely incredible at this. And just watching you, I think is. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Yes, there's some questions that come through, but for some reason my streamer has stopped. So I'll just keep working with these now and just see what comes up. Okay, right. Okay, so um, Sarah Katrina, she says a journal reading and she goes for the colour turquoise. So I can see this now. Sorry about that. Every now and then, Facebook with this sometimes slows down a bit. Okay. One of the things I would say here is Sarah Katrina, just pick up energy around you is would you understand? Now, it's interesting here because I've got loads of people around you. This is just crazy. It's crazy. I got loads. Yes, it's all just starting to come through now. Thank you very much, everybody out there. This is weird. This is anyway. Never mind. So I get loads of energy around you here, Sarah. And I would also like to say I've got a lovely gentleman here in the spirit world who's stepping right beside you. And he's telling me here, now it's interesting I was saying about an earache with a previous reading, but I got something to do with someone who wears a hearing aid or someone needs to have their hearing tested. Very much about this. It's not about ear problems. This is about not hearing very well. And this gentleman's here, he's around you at the moment. And if I looked at turquoise and where you're going in life at the moment, you're not sure. You're not sure where you're going. In fact, I use a tarot card, a little bit of this, just not speed it up because we're doing a live show. But he's saying to me that you're not sure where you're going. But also he says here, but sometimes that's not a bad thing, because sometimes you just have to sit in the wind. Sit in the wind and just wait for sometimes life to guide you. He's saying to me here, though, he says you've got news coming in front of you. This is interesting. Thank you very much. Just give me some news here. He does not want you to rush absolutely anything. He doesn't want you. He doesn't want you to do that at all. He doesn't want you to rush anything. He just says here, your first decision, you'll think, oh, I'm going to be changing my life. No, there'll be another decision which comes up later on. And it's interesting here. So this is about sometimes not guessing where the future's going. Is literally waiting until you get news, facts, stories. Yes, all your cards here coming up here saying wait. Although times are shifting and changing in life here, anything you try and move at the moment or make a choice on, you'll then have to go back on yourself. Literally, yes, you need to be your wise self. This is about finding your inner wisdom. This finding your inner wisdom and finding that strength in you to come out of yourself and be you. And that's where that's going. So if there's a mandala that relates to that, that would be fantastic for Sarah.
So I didn't know initially when you sort of until halfway through, but I think strength and wisdom is going to be red.
Oh, strength and wisdom be red. There you go, Sarah. Will that interest you?
So strength and wisdom. Sorry. Yeah, again red. I think.
Red. Which one's that one?
Sunset.
Aha.
Spirit.
Sunset. Aha. Okay. Those are beautiful. I love that one. It really is nice. It's a beautiful colour. I've also got here. I've got the producer of the show here. She's coming through, and she would say, "Could you choose, please, a mandala for Cafe Clairvoyance?"
Ooh. Really? That's put me on the spot.
Of course it has. Well, I'll just see what you like to come up with. Whatever you choose, we're like anyway. But I can't say like that. But I'll let you choose, though.
Okay, so this one I've got in 4 different colours. This is called Angel's Awakening.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Sorry.
No, Angel's Awakening.
Angel's Awakening. So it's about intuition and about seeing angels and feathers, and maybe I would say to you guys, something colourful, because you're quite colourful guys, aren't you? Like in the background of everything.
Extremely.
But with this one, I'd say, yeah, either this or the purple one. You're attracted to the purple one. I would say either something really intuitive like the purple one, or something like this that is very spiritually connected, like spirit based.
Okay.
Things.
Okay. Brilliant. That is absolutely lovely. It is, as Sandra Park said, that's so beautiful. And it's interesting because there you had the angelic one, which is almost like purity and white. And yet that was amazingly detailed. It was absolutely beautiful. And yet what comes up with for the producer says she loves it. Yes, absolutely beautiful. What comes up there, though, is in those colours there is completely different to what you got there up on the wall.
100%, yeah. So it's not always about big colour. In fact, the way that I want to go is that a lot of people do have greys. They have their greys and their silvers and their blacks and stuff in their house. And as long as I can connect to it, I did. I think it's on the wall behind me, but I'm not sure if you can see it. This one's called Hansa Halo.
Hansa Halo. I know someone who'd like that.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Yes, I think Jamuna. Jamuna Jamuna. I'm trying to remember his name. Jamuna would like that. Yes.
So some of it's grey, and so it depends. There's different inspirations. Some of them are going to be more symbology, and some of them are going to be more bright colours and a bit more vibrant. So they're not. That was my earlier work, but I think maybe now I'll start sort of going into other colours as well.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely amazing to see this. I'll tell you what, I've been absolutely. I know been to see you physically when I was in England, and just extraordinary there meeting you with all your work. But actually doing a show like this is still just incredible to just experience. It's amazing, um,
Oh, thank
and I
you.
think here this is it's beautiful. So and I think what people are going to ask is how is do you ship your prints abroad? Do you do? Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's all set up. I'm all set up for shipping abroad. So kellyjohnson.energy. Yeah, it's all set up for shipping abroad there. So one thing that's not on my website yet, and because it's just so early, is what I've just shown you in the way of canvases. So at the moment, I'm selling prints on my website, but the
okay,
canvases are the way to go next. I just want to make sure that posted and packaging and things is all really reliable for the canvases because they're not flat prints, and so I'm just going to be working with that. But they'll be on my website quite soon as well.
okay, okay. And if people wanted one of these for a Christmas present for someone, would this still be in time to be able to get something to get one of the
Yeah.
prints there through for Christmas? I'm sure. Just giving you guys hints. Yeah, tinted hopes. Yes, no, not tainted hopes. No, tinted hopes. There you go for colourful hopes. How's that? So you get out there, guys, and you can order something for Christmas for someone, that special someone in your life, and I think that would be amazing for you. I also think here that whether it's, but I think it's a great idea. What you've got there is to have a canvas print which is printed, but then you add on your dots on top. That's incredible. I think then you still get the personal touch there, which is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Yes,
Why
yes,
I'd want it because people can still feel the dots, and it is
yeah.
quite 3D on print anyway, but more 3D on canvas, and then if I can add dots, it becomes sort of half real, half print.
Can we ask a very personal question?
Sure. See.
Sure, that's so easy. What do your children think of your canvases?
They're used to seeing it, and but they love it. They love it, and it inspires them. They're here doing their crafting. And Shay just the other night said, "Oh, Mum, I've done a mandala like yours," and she'd done this little dot thing. And hopefully, I can give them the inspiration that maybe I didn't have when I was younger, and thought I needed to go and be something else and do something else. But hopefully, I can give them that early inspiration because they're both quite creative.
Okay, so if someone's asking, what were you going to go and do in your life if you weren't going to do this?
Oh, I've done a lot. I've done everything. I've done everything else.
Have you done?
Hospitals, office and shops and yeah, all sorts of things. Yeah. Worked
And
in
so, if someone out there's got a creative project they want to go and do, and they want to go and take it up, or any project of any kind, what would you say to them for them to go out and do as you're doing? Not obviously, maybe someone want to do mandalas, maybe someone wants to do something else, whether it's spiritual or
yeah.
not. Anything there which is incredible. What would you like to say to them to
Just
give
say
them that confidence they can go and do it?
sure, yeah, oh absolutely. And I hear myself and I'm sitting here with you talking and I think this was me. I felt like I couldn't I wouldn't have be the person that had the passion to do anything and I just have to stick to normal jobs until I mean yeah, I was blessed to go through what Shay went through
Okay,
to get on a different path. But I would say just start. Just start. Just start where you are. Just do it. Even if it
just
doesn't be perfect at first, but just go for it.
that's interesting because I would relate that to a particular lady I was speaking to earlier on today. And she's very exacting, wanting everything in order before she even starts. But I think is some of the most interesting things to go and do is for her to just say, just go and do it. Just go and do it.
100%. Because that's
Yes.
exactly what I did. Everything needed to be a certain way and it wasn't perfect, but I wish I'd allowed myself the time just to go, it doesn't matter, let's just try it and be a little bit more relaxed about the whole thing. And I've got to a stage I'm happy with now, but don't wait for things to be perfect. Just try. Just
Right.
start. Yeah.
Kelly, this has been one of the most incredible interviews I've had the opportunity to do. And because the art with you, the humbleness of you, there's no ego, it's just belief, it's just a feeling of wanting to do something that comes from your heart. It's been beautiful. And I know Deborah,
Thank
who's producing the show, is just over the moon.
you. Bless you guys. Thank you so much.
And if you don't mind, I think we'll have to have you back sometime. Doing, we could find a twist to the show, so we don't repeat it like this. We do it slightly differently, perhaps. then we'll find something to go and do and see how we bring this in. But I think what you're doing there is just amazing, and keep doing it. And yes, we wish you here, wish you and your family, all your friends around you, an absolutely amazing remainder to your year, and good luck with all your project there, because I think this show, like me, has touched everybody, and everybody here says just how nice, just how amazing it is. So what could we say? A big thank you for joining us on the show here, and to you, to the points of your life which brought you to probably the lowest point with your children there, and out of that came a gift which is just unbelievable. And Steve's guys, just incredible. Please visit kellyjohnson.energy, probably .org or .com or .uk, but you'll find it, and you'll be able to get all the details there about her prints, about everything there. In the meantime, just saying, as we say goodbye to Kelly, I'm also on tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock EU, 10 a.m. UK. I'm there with Guillemar doing an astrology show, spiritual astrology show. If you would like a reading tomorrow, and give us your birth details, a favourite colour, and a question, that'd be great. We'll be joining you live, so get your coffee ready at 11 o'clock EU, 10 a.m. UK, and see you guys soon. But Kelly, I'm going to say a big thank you to you from all of us. A big heart, a big heart, and a burger. Heart and a burger. It's all the same. It's all the same. And yes, absolutely fabulous. Good night, everybody. Have a safe evening and enjoy. And Kelly, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care.
Thank you for me.